Dear friends, today, Friday, Erev Shabbat, as we prepare to read the Torah portion of Korach, and here we find something very fascinating. Most of the portion talks about the rebellion of Korach and the people that he took along with him against the leadership of Moses in the desert, and Aaron's appointment as the high priest. And we read in detail about the argument that why should there be any people who are leaders while themselves seeking to have that high position, and the way Moshe proved that Aaron was chosen by God, not through Moshe's nepotism. And then to solidify the fact that God proved through a miracle that it was Aaron that was chosen by Hashem, there was another miracle to solidify Aaron's position and the Kohen's position and all of the leadership amongst the Jews for then and forever. Now Korach, we are told in the Talmud, was Pikechaya. He was a smart man. He was very successful. He would have great progeny. He had great descendants. Korach came from a very important family. Where did he go wrong? How did Korach veer off and take such a bad turn in life, such a turn that turned so badly for him, that he had a punishment that was unique? We're told in the 6 days of creation, at the last moments, the ground, the hole in the ground that swallowed him up was created already at the end of the 6 days of creation. Where did he go off so bad? What did he do so wrong? Seemingly a fine, knowledgeable person, where did he go off? And we can find it in the first two words of the Torah portion. You see, Korach represents to us the epitome of divisiveness, the epitome of division amongst people. And even though in his arguments he argued about unity, that he's coming to unify the Jews, to show that we're all equal, in reality he created more divisiveness than any other person amongst the Jewish people. And the answer lies in the first two words of the Torah portion. Vayikach Korach, and Korach took. What does it mean, and he took? Korach was placing an argument, a question, challenging a decision that he thought Moshe made on his own. What did he take? He didn't take anything from anyone. He didn't take anyone's possession. He didn't take anyone's home. He didn't take anything. What do you mean he took? And the answer is that Korach took to himself. You see, Korach claimed he's fighting on behalf of all the Jews. He doesn't want to see a hierarchy that stifles people's ability to grow. He wants to see an equality where everyone can grow in the same way. But in reality, what was driving Korach was Vayikach. He was taking for himself. Korach's underlying motivation was not to create equality. His underlying motivation was to take honor and glory for himself. And that is the key to our lives. If you want to be successful in the endeavor that you're undertaking, if you want to become a better person, if you want to do something that lasts long term, both in your own personal development, in your activities, in your relationship to other people, in your marriages with colleagues, in your marriage with colleagues, if you want all that to happen, take out the word Vayikach. The minute you stand to do something and it's all about what's in it for me, you've already begun down a bad track. In life, success comes when you do things for others. As a Jew, we know we're here to serve Hashem. When we deal with the fellow Jew or the fellow person, it's what are we doing that's to their benefit. Obviously, we may benefit as well, but what are we doing for their benefit? In any two-people relationship, if it's not about them, it's going to boomerang at some point. Sometimes immediately, sometimes many years later. Stop the Vayikach. Vayikach, when you're looking to take for yourself, what do I gain against someone else, against God, against another person? This is the beginning of disaster, the beginning of your end. What you do has to be for others. We have to live our life sensing that we're serving God, we're serving a bigger picture, We're serving a bigger purpose in life. We are here as part of a continuum of thousands of years of Jewish life and heritage. It's not about me. It's not about what's in it for me. And as we marked the Rebbe's yahrzeit on Thursday, here again we see how this works so well. The Rebbe changed the world. The Rebbe created an army unprecedented in Jewish history and any history of people, 5,000 plus, who have taken on his challenge to move away from their families, from their homes, from the places where they could nurture a proper, normal Jewish observant life, to move away to far reaches of the world, to start from scratch, to try to put up a shingle and let people know that you're here, and try to engage people in Jewish life when they didn't ask you to come, and many of them are fighting your existence there. How did the Rebbe inspire so many people to give up their lives, them, their wives, their children, for this purpose? How did the Rebbe, through sometimes a meeting that took 2 minutes, transforms people's entire trajectory in life? And many of them have spoken about it. Many of them are very prominent people today in business, in the rabbinical world, and other types of Jewish leadership. It was all from one short encounter with the Rebbe. How did he have such an effect? Because when you met the Rebbe, immediately you realized that his engagement with you was not Vayikach Korach, question was, well, how will I gain? If I tell you something, you listen, I'm better, I'm bigger. No, it was always about you. When he served God, it was always about, I'm here to serve God. What's in it for God, not what's in it for me. What's in it for my fellow Jew? What's in it for my fellow human being? It's never about me. Take away the Vayikach, and you create unity. You create success. You create continuum. Put Vayikach at the beginning, what's in it for me? And that's the beginning of divisiveness and destruction. Today America is fighting for its soul. What is right, what is wrong? What is good, what is bad? But as long as people are fighting the agenda to say who is right, it's me, I have the idea, I feel how it's going to gain, listen to me. If it's still about me, it's not going to heal anything. If it's about truly the other person, then you'll be able to, like the Rebbe, transform even by one moment's encounter. So I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Candlelighting time in Montreal, 8:25 p.m. And all the best for you and your family.